You got me exclusive. I'm so high up and lucid. You take me to a safe place. We steady on the same pace, yeah. I'm crazy, you like that. Don't back down, no you talk back.
Hello angels, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, I'm Brooke. I'm a clothing curator and content creator, and today I'm going to take you on a tour of my maximalist pink Playboy kitchen. I've had a couple of different themes in here in the past. Like if you were on our old channel, you probably saw it when it was a little more like all over the place, even more cluttered than it is now, and like more tropical, I would say. So over the last couple of years, I kind of narrowed in on the style that I more so wanted, and it's basically a combo of like 80s like Playboy, but like really bubbly pink fun stuff, and also Hello Kitty sprinkled in with a little bit of randomness still. I still like to have a very covered fridge full of like memories and things, but I'm kind of going for like an 80s-ish vibe of some sort with Hello Kitty sprinkled in basically. So if you come over to this corner, like right when you kind of enter, I have these really cute little mirrored tile things, and these are very like 80s looking in my opinion. So this is something that I thrifted like years and years ago. We found them at a Savers, and they were probably like $4 each, I want to say. And I had them in storage for a pretty long time because I wasn't sure if I wanted them to go in like the living room or the bedroom or where, because for a long time I had like vintage tropical advertisements here. So once I realized that I could just switch those out with these, then everything else kind of just came together after that. So I'm super happy with these, and I love the way they look, and you can also kind of use them as like a little mirror situation. So I love that about them too. So over here on our stove, you will notice our lovely Paris Hilton teapot, which I found when I was searching on Amazon one day for just pink kitchen stuff. Like a lot of this stuff came from Amazon. So when I saw this teapot, I knew I had to have it. And it was only like $35, which I was like, that's a total steal. And at first, I was like, wait a minute, we never use a teapot. Will I ever even use a teapot? Is that a dumb thing to buy? And then I completely forgot that like we literally boil water every single morning for our French press, which I didn't think about because Niko does it, and I just am like asleep usually when he gets up to do that. So once I realized it is something that we'll truly use every single day, I loaded that thing into my cart, and I love it so much. It changes color too. So when it gets like really hot, it turns like even more pink, like the black kind of goes away, and it whistles too. So now when Niko's making us coffee, he can like go back to bed and like wait for the whistle and know when it's actually boiling. So this was a fantastic purchase, and I freaking love it. So if you notice this silly little swine attached to our microwave, this is actually a little like plate grabber when your like plate or your mug is too hot from the microwave. So I found this at the Japanese like dollar store at the Mall of America, and it was just a couple dollars. So I was like, okay, we gotta get that. It's not like I use it very much, but it is magnetic. So at the end of the day, it's still really cute, and he comes in handy sometimes. So if you open this cupboard above the stove, this is where I keep my vases and my planters. I used to have a lot more, but I've sold a lot of them. So some of my favorite ones that I still have are these goofy little iguanas. And I found these at a dollar store around like my hometown area. So I've had these for probably like, I don't even know, maybe like 14 years. But these are here with me for the long haul because they're just so weird and silly. So on top of the fridge, we keep some of our like coffee supplies for in the morning, so they're really easy to grab. And I also keep our paper towels up here. This My Melody paper towel holder I got on Depop once upon a time, and I got it also with a like sink mat. So I'll show you guys that in a minute, but I got those as like a combo on Depop for probably like $25. So I had never seen a Hello Kitty paper towel holder, and I just knew that that was something I needed. So, and it just happens to be pink, so it works really nicely with the rest of the kitchen as well. And then these cute little like Hawaiian girls, my best friend Anna had at a yard sale at my house. And I kind of just like was staring at them for a really long time. And I was just like, oh, I'm just really drawn to those, but I don't really know like quite what I should do with them. So I did realize that I could put our little stir sticks in them, which a lot of them are dirty right now, so there's just one of each over here. But I have these glass flamingo kind of ones, and then I have a bunch of black Playboy ones as well. And we use those to stir our coffee in the morning when we put like creamer and stuff in it, and we also use it like when we make cocktails and stuff. So kind of just separate them like one in each. And I also have this cute little Chef Hello Kitty figurine, which I thrifted like a while ago. She's really cute. She's baking a pie, so I figured, you know, what better place to put that than the kitchen, of course. And right now we have this lovely chocoholic pancake coffee on deck, so very nice. So I know it's not everyone's thing to have a fridge that's like super duper covered in stuff, but it is my thing because it makes me really happy when I look at it every morning and I see like all these happy memories and like pictures of like me and Niko and my friends and everything, and memories of like trips we've taken and stuff like that. So I kind of just use it as like a little art project, and I change it out sometimes, take away old things, add new things, stuff like that. So on this side of the fridge, it's a little less cluttered, but I have this really cool Ed Hardy dry erase board, and I got that at the Twin Cities Vintage Fest. I think it was around $10, and it came with these cute little magnets as well. And I can write on here with the pen too, but I kind of use this little pad as like my shopping list area and things, and then I like to use this as like a little photo arrangement. Me and Niko literally just took these on Valentine's Day. And these are like a few years old, but they're some of my favorite pictures of me and Anna. So I thought I'd throw those up on there. And I always have a magnet from pretty much every place we travel. So I have like the Omega Mart magnet from Vegas, and this banana too. Anna brought me back from Vegas on one of the trips that I didn't join her on. Have the I Love New York magnet. And then I made this Hamburglar one actually. This was like a little toy that I found at the bins, and I didn't really know what to do with it, so I just glued it to a magnet, and yeah, I think he's really cute like that. So this is probably my favorite spot on the whole fridge. I just think it looks really fun and nice together. It's again just like a lot of really cute pictures we've taken over the years. We have a Hello Kitty Instax camera that Niko got me for one of our first Valentine's Days together. So we're constantly loading that thing up with film, and I have little frames for some of those pictures that are really cute, and I think they add a lot to the overall look of the fridge too. Just like weird things I've gotten from like magazines or like stickers. I'm one of those people who like don't want to waste stickers, so instead of sticking them places, I tend to put tape on them and then add them to the fridge. And that's my way of kind of like being able to keep them and move them around as we change the fridge as well. But some of these magnets I've literally had also for like just years and years. Like I remember getting this Powerpuff Girls one at a flea market with my dad when I was probably like 12 years old. So a lot of these things, again, they just like have really fun memories for me. And I just love looking at it. Some of these things, like when I see like this postcard, for example, I think of when me and Niko were in LA, because that's where I got that one from. And this is like something that my niece kind of like watercolored. It's a little Hello Kitty on a tropical island. So just love seeing all these things every single morning. And everybody always notices this bumper sticker, and everybody loves it so much. Yeah, I literally did get this in 2000. I've had it ever since. I got it at a dollar store when I was pretty little. So yeah, this one is also from when we were in Japan. Me and Niko stayed with some people who are the parents of somebody I work with, and so when we came back they sent us this really cute postcard. So now of course I think of that when I see that one too. And this is my big fat childhood dog, so just fun to look at, just cute little memories and things again that I just love seeing every morning. Here's also a stack of whenever you guys send me a package or like a present in the mail or like a box of gifts, I add them to this stack and I keep every single one of them. So this one was from Rue and Ashay on top here, and this is actually the second magnet clip I've had to use for this because the last one I had, it got so full it actually broke. So super sweet. I love looking at those too. So I'm also gonna show you guys the inside of the fridge because I'm like literally obsessed with the organization of my fridge. But one thing about me is I am a slut for kombucha, so we always have to have some kombuchas on deck over here. Our coffee creamers, and then on the bottom we have always like a little assortment of adult bevies. We have some really yummy like THC seltzers on deck usually. Right now I have this really cool on the rocks espresso martini one. And I always, before I do a whatnot show, I'll pretty much always have a Alani Dreamsicle energy drink. So I gotta have a couple of those on deck at all times too. So in this corner of the kitchen, I have this really cute Playboy rug that I found on eBay. And I couldn't believe it when I found this rug because that was something that was on like my dream like apartment list basically. This rug was literally $15 and it wasn't auction. So I mean, I did win for the starting price. But I just could not believe that nobody bid on this thing because it is like such a dream. Like the colors are just perfect. Like I love the pink and the black and it just looks really, really cute in here and I love looking at it. In this corner, I also have all my hanging plants. So all 3 of these I've had for quite a few years now. Like I don't even know how long, probably at least 3 or 4. I got this macrame plant hanger at the Rose Bowl flea market in LA. So that always reminds me of being there and having that fun experience. So I love looking at this one and I love that it's a double decker. It really like brightens up the room. I feel like to have my plants in here in the window, and it's nice that I do usually have a little bit of sunlight shining in on them. This one's my Hoya. I've had him for literally forever, like I said, and then I think these came a little bit next. Sometimes I accidentally neglect them, but they always bounce back, and that's what matters. On the floor over here, I also have Michi's beautifully bedazzled rhinestone dog dish, which was sent to me from a subscriber. It was from Mary. So I absolutely love looking at that too, because I think of Mary, obviously, every time I see it, who is so super sweet. Every time somebody sends me something, when I see that thing, I think of them. So I love that about it. And it really looks a lot prettier than the ugly ass dish we had before it. So hell yeah. I made these super makeshift curtains out of thrifted actual curtains, I think, but I had to chop them up a little bit to kind of make them fit these weird kitchen windows. So I think those are really nice, give us a little privacy because, you know, we do have neighbors literally right over there. So I like having those here. And we do have this little wicker like fruit / bread basket hanging here, which we picked up from the state fair a couple years back. Niko really wanted me to show off his frog, so this is Niko's frog. He got it from his grandpa. It's kind of cute. We keep some of our like weirder utensils and things in here. So for example, I have my Hello Kitty potato peeler, which I got when we were in Japan. I got it at a Daiso. And I also have the Hello Kitty teaspoon set. Same, this came from Japan at a Daiso. Niko recently got me these really cute heart-shaped straws that I use to drink coffee out of so I don't stain my teeth. I love those very much. And my friend Katie got me these Hello Kitty chopsticks, which are really, really cute. She got me these for Christmas a couple years ago, and I love them. I just got Niko this recently too for Christmas. This is a little Hang-It-On chopstick set because that is Niko's favorite Sanrio character. Okay, this is one of my favorite and probably most exciting parts of the kitchen for a lot of people, but it is my vintage glassware collection, which is pretty amazing if I do say so myself. We usually keep our coffee mugs over in this corner. So as you can see, I have quite a few like Hello Kitty ones. I have my Les Mis mug, and I have a decent amount of Playboy ones as well. I think most of them are dirty right now, but I absolutely love this Playboy Playmate stacking mug collection. And I got that on eBay pretty recently. This one is particularly adorable, and this one came from Anna. It has this little cap on it as well. This one Niko thrifted kind of like right when we started dating, so he had this at his house before he even moved into mine. And this one we got at a yard sale pretty recently. And this one I got at an estate sale. So they all come with cute little memories, and I love them all so much. We also have these super silly Mary McCheese and Big Mac McDonald's glasses. And some of them have gotten a little damaged over the years, but it looks like the Mary McCheeses are the toughest of the bunch because we still have all of those. So it kind of just looks like a big Mary McCheese collection at this point. And then my sister got me these bowls for Christmas, which I wanted because obviously they matched the kitchen so perfectly. Those did come from Amazon, and you get a set of 4 for I think around like $30. And a lot of my other dishware is in the dishwasher right now, but I also have these plates that are like black shells. So I think those are really cool. And then this is kind of the shelf where we keep our adult bevy glasses. So I have a few whiskey glasses over here for when Niko has a drink, or depending on what I'm making, if it makes more sense to put in one of these. We have these Playboy ones, which I got from eBay. And these ones with the Ed Hardy Bulldog were given to me by my friend Maddie. Love those very much. I've had these rose glass depression glasses for many years, and that was one of the first like sets of glassware that kind of got me into collecting this kind of stuff. I just think these are so posh, and this is what I drink my like sparkling rosé out of. I also fairly recently thrifted these, which are like the perfect espresso teeny glass. So I'm really excited to make one of those soon with that on the rocks thing I showed you guys in the fridge. These are my margarita glasses, and these are super delicate, so I'm really surprised that they're all still intact, honestly. I've had these a couple years now. There's like this white one, pink, and yellow, and it's usually pretty perfect for just like, you know, mixing with all the stuff. And we have this really cute like blue salt that we put on the rim, so those are always really fun to make in the summertime. And we have a pretty elaborate tiki glass collection back here too. And actually I've sold a few of them recently, and I have some that are still for sale. So if you're interested, make sure you check out my Whatnot shows, because that's where I sometimes get rid of some of my kitchen stuff, and you don't want to miss out on that. So I also have a couple shot glasses over here, and these Hello Kitty ones were actually given to me by a coworker. She just knew that I was a big Hello Kitty fan. I think she said she found them at like a yard sale or something, and I was so delighted to get those as a gift. I also have this Playboy one, and I have these two that are a little more posh, and they have like little palm trees on them. I think those are just so darling. On the top shelf here, I have this Pyrex that I literally got at the bins like so many years ago. So these were 30 cents each. I will sell these eventually too. But right now what I use these for is like when I microwave like edamame and stuff like that, I usually put them in there. And I have some really nice vintage glassware here for like serving. Those ones are great for like olives and stuff like that. And I have this really pretty bowl that I use to put fruit in sometimes if we have some on hand. And this is where I keep some of my like reusable water bottles and like travel coffee stuff. So we got this lovely pink silicone mat from Amazon. I can't remember if I bought this or if Niko did, but it's really cute. And I think it really helps make it look a lot less cluttered on here. Because before this, you know, we had the whole like rack and ugly black mat situation. So for what this costed, I think it was only like, you know, $18 or so. I absolutely love it, and I highly recommend. I also have my Bath & Body Works wallflower over here in, of course, the matching baby pink. And right now I have Marshmallow Fireside in there because that's one of my favorite scents from them. And this French press also came from Amazon. Amazon is kind of the plug for all the pink kitchen stuff, honestly. This is the cutest little French press I have literally ever seen. So, you know, we had to get that. Niko got that for us for Christmas. And then this lovely knife set was given to me by my friend Whitney, and she did buy this off my Amazon wish list as well. So this was a birthday present for me from her, and these are just so sexy. Like, everything about them is just fantastic. This I got at Anthropology like a while back, and this is actually where I keep my collagen. So I put collagen powder in my coffee every morning, and I just thought this was a cuter contraption to keep it in than the ugly tubs that they come in when it begins with, and it's easier for me to like get it out of there too. So yeah, love having that there. Okay, so in the sink here we have that My Melody sink mat that I was telling you guys about. It is so freaking cute, and I've had that for, like I said, like a few years now, probably like 3 or 4. And that I got on Depop from the same person as the paper towel holder. I have the Bath & Body Works foaming soap here in the scent Sweet Whiskey. Those are my favorite soaps ever on the face of the earth. So every time Bath & Body Works has a big sale, I like literally load the frick up on those. And I'm also a huge fan of the Mrs. Meyer's soap, so I have that in rose because again it matches the kitchen and it smells really good. I also have a Hello Kitty sponge here, which I got at the Japanese store at the Mall of America. So this was one of those things too where I was just like, oh my god, $7 for a dish sponge, but I gotta have it because it's cute and who else has that? On the other side of the sink here we have this cute little bulldog planter, and he has our little cactus trio. And Niko got him from a thrift store. He's been here for many, many years and I love him. I love all ceramic dogs, so this one is pretty much here to stay. So way up top here I have a Playboy clock, and that was also on my like long-term like apartment decor wish list. And I was kind of just looking for the right one for the right price, so eventually, probably like less than a year ago honestly, I got this one from Mercari and I think it was like 30 bucks. So glad to finally snag that and have that in my collection. I got this really cute little zebra print rug from eBay. I got that kind of like right when the pandemic started, when I started to like care a little bit more about the aesthetic of the house and I had more time to do so. So I got that for like 20 bucks I think, and I think it's really cute. It also ties into those like mirrored tiles I showed you guys right when you walk in, so I like that about them. And I have this pink broom, which I don't usually always keep in the kitchen, but I did want to show it off because it's so cute. Matches the rest of the kitchen, and this was a gift from my internet friend Christina. So thank you, Christina. I use it every single day and I love it. I got this trash can at TJ Maxx, I believe. And it's like pretty cute. I mean, for a trash can, like I bought this probably like 6 years ago, like right when we moved in. So probably even longer than that. And it also has the matching pink garbage can bags because capitalism wins. And I decided that that was a must-have for this house, so yes. I have here this beautiful Playboy light. This was a present from Niko for my birthday a couple years ago. And this was another one of those things that like I just kind of kept in storage for a little bit because I wasn't sure where I wanted it. But I think this is the perfect place because it just kind of is also giving that like, you know, bar kind of like atmosphere vibe that you kind of want in a kitchen, especially like when you have friends over and you're all hanging out, because it makes the lighting so gorgeous in here. Like I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's like nighttime and this is on. It is literally so gorgeous. Like it's one of my favorite things in this house, I want to say. So absolutely love. In here is where I keep some of our like bigger things. So I have this Hello Kitty crock pot I had to show you guys. This is also a gift from Niko, and I think this was one of our like dating anniversary presents he gave me. But how freaking cute is this? This also came from Amazon, and I think they're like not even that insanely expensive, probably like $40 or less. So if this is still available on Amazon, like y'all need one of these. If you're a Hello Kitty fan, who does not need a Hello Kitty slow cooker? This cute little white ceramic utensil holder I also got at TJ Maxx like a long time ago, and has this little skull on it. I thought that was pretty cute. And then we also have the pink silicone utensils from Amazon. Niko got me these I think at the same time as the Hello Kitty slow cooker. So you get like, you know, a little bit of everything. You get the tongs, you get the spatula and all that stuff. I think those are around like $20 or so on Amazon. So love those so much. And then in the corner here, I have a really cute little vintage bowl. It's full of avocados right now because, you know, avocado toast, you gotta have it. And I have a small little collection of cookbooks over here. So some of them, like this French Favorites, we got from a local vintage shop called Time Bomb. I got this one at a thrift store, but this originally came from Anthropology. And it's just like really pretty. This is like a cocktail recipe book. And my sister actually got me this one for Christmas recently, and it's the Gudetama cookbook. So that was a thing that I just thought would be really fun to have because obviously Gudetama is the egg character, so I was like, even though he's not one of my favorite characters, I like it when it ties into like food stuff and kitchen things. So I thought this would be really fun to have in the kitchen for what it's worth, even though I don't know if I'll ever even hardly probably use it, but the names of all the recipes are so cute. Like they're all just like goofy sounding. So there's like, guess I'll get up for cake, and like they're all kind of like sassy and cute. So yeah, love that. So this one is our silverware drawer. And right now I have kind of like two different kinds of silverware because these are the ones that we've always had. They're like pink. and we thrifted these, but then a lot of the forks started to break, so I needed a new set of silverware stuff. So my best friend Anna actually got me these really cute animal print ones for Christmas, so now this is kind of the dominant set in our kitchen. And I have a really lovely collection of Hello Kitty bag clips too, for like potato chip bags and stuff like that. This one, a couple of these were from a live sale on Instagram, and this one was from Daniela. And in addition to that, I also just got these in the mail from Daniela yesterday, actually. And these are Hello Kitty oven mitts from Amazon. They were on my wish list. So thank you so much, Daniela. These are so freaking cute, and I love them so much. This is also one of my favorite things in the kitchen. Of course, it's the Hello Kitty toaster. So I feel like I've told this story a million times, but I used to have one of these when I moved into one of my first apartments. And then, like a big idiot, I had it on top of the normal toaster oven. So one day the cord like melted and like the power went out and it was like a whole thing. Probably almost burned down the whole apartment, but thankfully that didn't happen. The only thing that did happen is I had to throw that toaster away, and I was so sad because I couldn't just like go out and get a new one because they weren't really making them anymore at that point. So literally not even that long ago, like during last summer, we were having a yard sale outside, and my neighbor, who's just like a very average man, came outside and he was like, I'm actually moving. Do you mind if I put some stuff out here for free on a table? And I was like, oh my God, no, of course not. So the first thing he brings out is this Hello Kitty toaster. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, is that, I can have that? And he was like, yeah. So that's the story of how I ended up with another Hello Kitty toaster, and it's just full circle. I'm just so glad that happened. Like, how lucky could I be for being outside at that moment that he was moving? God bless. So this drawer is where we keep all of our dog treats and things. So there's a lot of different things. Some of them are from you guys, so thank you so much. I got the Dino Chews and the strawberries ones. Michi's all excited, so I better give him something. Michi, you want a Dino Chew? Chew. Those are his favorite. And down here is where I keep the animal supplies. So this is where I keep like Michi's like jackets and his sweaters and his new seat belt, and he's got like this CBD calming spray and a bunch of fun stuff down there for him and Sad Eyes. And then in our cupboard, this is not very exciting, but they are very large and big. I obviously have a really massive collection of protein shakes and collagen. And these are some of my like fun night beverage type things, my smoothie ingredients. These are my greens, powders, mixers, and yeah, just like, you know, a little bit of everything over here. So I like how spacious these cupboards are. That's one thing that's really, really nice. So this is where we keep the recycling. It pulls out. It's really nice. You don't have to look at it. That's fabulous. Nobody can ever find it when they come over, so I have to tell them where it is, but I don't mind doing that. And then in this cupboard, you will see my vitamin collection, which I take one of everything every single day. Just kidding. I only do like probably 3 or 4 a day, but if this looks really insane to you, it's just know that it's because I work at a co-op part-time. So on Fridays and Saturdays, I work in the supplement area of a little co-op in the wellness department. So I probably paid for maybe one of these, and the rest were all like samples, or we get like a lot of freebies. Sometimes we have companies come and train us. So I've been working in that department for probably like 8 years now. So I've got quite a bit of vitamin and supplement knowledge up there, which I'm really grateful for, honestly, because I can take care of not only myself, but everyone I know. So I just love having the options of being able to kind of just take what I need from here. And there actually is an order to this too. Like, this is an order of when they expire, just to keep me a little more sane and to make sure I'm rotating things. So everything over here is like the things that are gonna expire first, and then everything over here doesn't expire till like 2025. So they're all in there for when I need them. And then these are our little condiments, which we go through hella Cholula sauce. And Trader Joe's is one of our favorite places to get groceries from. So like a lot of these came from there. And this is also a new staple for us. We use this stuff all the freaking time. It is delicious. And up here is where we keep some of our like THC gummies, CBD gummies. This is that really cute cocktail salt I was telling you guys about. So all those kind of things we keep in here. This cute little pig with the chef hat is where we keep Nishi's dog treats. So kind of just have like a little variety in here most of the time. And we picked this up from a yard sale a couple years ago. So he was like $5. And back here is where we keep some of the things that, you know, I tend to need when we're in the kitchen. I try to keep this pretty clean because sometimes it gets out of control. But I have my Hello Kitty box cutter / letter opener that was also just given to me by Daniela. So thank you so freaking much. This is adorable. I recently got this really cute pen at the bins. And I was so excited that it actually works. Because look how freaking cute this is. And I have like some Hello Kitty pens. I have like this little notebook that I've had for like many, many years from Yum Pop. That was like a cute little Target brand once upon a time. And then down here is where we keep our pots and pans. So this one was given to me by Natalie, and this is a little non-stick heart-shaped one. It's so cute. This one is perfect for eggs because it doesn't stick, and it's just like the perfect space for like 3 or 4 of them. So I absolutely love that. And then I also have the Hello Kitty Snapware, which was also a gift from Daniela. So these I use literally all the time. I have a pretty good collection of like Hello Kitty Tupperware, which is awesome because like they're all really cute. I've had some of these a really, really long time. And these are another thing that came from Amazon that are really great for storing like trail mix. Like at my job, you can buy like trail mix and things in bulk. So you can actually like bring your own container and fill them. And these are fantastic for that. And again, they match the kitchen. So I love those. All right, thank you guys so much for coming on this tour of my kitchen with me. I hope you really liked it. Let me know if I missed anything, if you want to know where something came from again because you maybe missed it, or let me know what your favorite thing is, and I would be happy to respond to you in the comments. Thank you so much. I love you. Bye.